Hello, this is my audience. That's Chris. That's my mom. That's my dad. Here's my speech.
And me.
And Amira. As far as economics, as far as sound economics go, Medicare has really been bankrupt since it began in the 1965s. Since its inception, virtually every reform intended to fix it and keep it afloat has increased medical costs, says Anthony Gregory, a winner of the PROSE and Silver Medallion Prize for his books on law and economics. My research in this political uproar of the universal healthcare movement has given me insight on why it's necessary for the U.S. to adopt this financial Medicare system. Accessible healthcare is a basic human right, yet some people completely neglect it in fear they can't pay the rest of their bills. Choosing to fight for universal healthcare can potentially protect you or someone you love from not receiving the care that they desperately need. In this speech, I will share my evidence on why we should all be pro-healthcare, universal healthcare, as it will eliminate medical bankruptcy, boost economic productivity, and improve public health and longevity. Coming to our first main point, universal healthcare can give us all financial protection. Thousands of Americans who go bankrupt due to medical bills will be relieved. As stated in a study by Harvard University, medical bills contribute to more than 60% of the bankruptcies in this country. Part of the cause of this is underinsurance, as it was put by the Roosevelt Institute. And they go on to say this is when health insurance fails to cover hidden deductibles and hidden out-of-pocket prices. Universal healthcare will eliminate this problem for Americans. Universal healthcare will also ease off the national debt. As of today, the U.S. is spending about $5.6 trillion on healthcare alone. As pointed out by a study at the Conch-funded McCadis Center, over the next 10 years, the U.S. can save $2 trillion for the country if they adopt the universal healthcare system, which can be used to help serve the American people. This graph represents the spending as a percent of medical care on the U.S. economy. As you can see, Australia, UK, Canada, Germany, France all spend much less than the U.S., topping off at 17.7% of our spending on the medical system, nearly double what the other countries are spending. Adopting a universal health care will help eliminate this problem and save more money for the U.S.
Here we go.
Universal health care will also ease up. Not only can universal health care help the economy financially, but it can also create a better economy. Universal health care can increase economic production and innovation. Medical job lock, as stated by John L. Graham, a vice president of the Advanced Medical Technology Association, is when most of us get our health benefits from our employers, as we are locked into jobs we don't like because of the health benefits we do like, and sometimes, in unfortunate cases, need. Being free from this circumstance via universal health care will allow individuals to pursue jobs that they like and that they can best be suited for. This will help increase economic drive and innovation within the country's economy. An example of job lock would be if a woman named Sarah, per se, worked for a computer company, but always wanted to quit to start her own consulting business. So she is a type 1 diabetic whose insulin treatments are covered by her health insurance at her present job. The result of this instance is job lock because she cannot leave her job out of fear that she cannot receive the health insurance that she desperately needs, which in turn hurts the economy because we are sacrificing a young woman who can pursue a better career that can help benefit the country, but instead she's locked to a job that she doesn't like. Universal health care will also reduce the number of sick days taken by employees. Picture this: a man who's feeling pain in his lower abdomen. He is concerned but doesn't seek health care to understand the problem out of fear that it might cost him. If we had universal health care in our country, then this man will seek health care, knows that he is fine and able to go to work. This saves sick days for the country. therefore having more work hours from U.S. citizens, therefore boosting the economy. This government system can also benefit the individual American. This system will contribute to longevity by easing people to get earlier health screenings at the feeling something is wrong with them. It will increase longevity this way. I have a friend who personally witnessed this financial struggle for healthcare. His older brother Andrew had a small headache that escalated over time. My friend urged Andrew to seek medical help, but he refused out of fear that it would cost him out-of-pocket money that his health insurance wouldn't cover. He later nearly collapsed at work and then decided to seek medical help, where he eventually recovered. This story shows how universal health care can help keep people safe. That at the start of a serious illness with vague symptoms, people will feel more comfortable to have them looked at. Universal health care will also ensure the constant care of more long-term diseases, such as HIV and heart disease. In a study posted by the National Institute of Health that examined the relationship between universal health care and emergency diseases, stated a finding of a positive correlation between increasing health coverage and lowering the disease burden by people who have these diseases, showing that this system can positively affect long-term health. My point is further illustrated by this graph created by the World Health Open Data Collection. These different lines represent the different countries: Canada, Germany, France, Great Britain, Italy, and Japan, and USA. The USA is the lowest line in this graph of life expectancy by 2018. This shows that these countries are far ahead of the U.S. because of the universal health care that they have, and the U.S. is lower than them in terms of life expectancy due to our lack of universal health care. Universal health. Let's examine the innumerable benefits I have listed today of this system. This system is an asset to the country. It helps both the people and the government find financial security by cutting off medical debt, better health through consistent treatment, and economic efficiency by getting people the jobs that they're actually looking for. This is not just a fight for convenience. It is a fight for human rights to be healthy and taken care of. Thank you. I'll give it. Now all you guys clap.